All right, so as some of y'all know, this is the standard grid charger that comes with LiBCM. And then we have the fast grid charger that is an option right now with LiBCM. It's a 2.1 amp charger, whereas this is a 450 milliamp charger. So this is about 5 times faster. Well, if that's not enough, I'm still using this in my car, but many people asked for this, and about half the people who are ordering LiBCM now are ordering this option. But there's another option, and it's a chunker. Don't know what we're going to call it yet. This is a $500 constant current, but actually an adjustable constant current LED driver. This costs me right around $400, but it charges at 5.2 amps. So it'll do up to a kilowatt, 1,008 watts of charging. Whereas this one is up to 481 watts, and this one is only up to like 96. So we have 96, 481, 1,008. So this is a big boy here. It will only work with 240 volt service. So you have to have a split single phase to do that. It will not work with 120 standard wall power. But for people who want kind of the ultimate, LiBCM actually supports this. That's this. It does connect differently. I haven't even gotten here. I'm not even offering this as an option. You can't even find it right now. I've had this on back order for a while. So anyway, this is going to be like you need absolute power. That's this. But again, it's going to have to hook up slightly differently because the LiBCM PCB can't handle this thing's output current, which is 5.25 amps. So it's going to actually connect directly to the battery. It's going to have an inline, that's confusing. It's going to have an inline diode here that can handle the 5.2 amps, a reverse blocking diode, kind of as a safety feature, a secondary safety feature. It does have this, I think it's a 1 amp 12 volt output as well, and we're not going to use that, so this is just going to get wire capped or heat shrunk or whatever. But yeah, we've still got our dimmer, and we've still got our 5.2 amp output, but this will not attach to the LiBCM PCB. It will attach directly to the junction board. But again, I'm not selling this as an option yet, but it is one that eventually, when it is back in stock again, will be for kind of the people who just want the insane fast charging. This will charge the Ford Motor Company, the FOMOCO packs, in like 8 hours. So very, very quick. It'd probably be faster than that, honestly. Might be closer to like 5 hours. I haven't done the math. I just rolled back in from my 5-day, 3,200 mile, 13 state trip, and I only got 2 speeding tickets. That's not too bad. But whatever. Whatever. That is what it is. Anywho, just this finally rolled in. As far as it fitting on the pack, as I've mentioned previously, let me grab this up here. I don't have a clue where this would install. Again, I don't think anyone would be using this with the EHW5 modules, so this actual OEM case probably isn't used. But as I mentioned before, the original grid charger installs kind of there, and we were just barely able to get the fast grid charger to install like this, and then it kind of slides down like that. But this boy is a chunker, and again, I don't think there's actually a use case. I don't think anyone is going to try and use this with an EHW5 module, but you can see it does not fit. You'd have to cut all those brackets off, at which point the IMA upper deck, that aluminum cover, would probably have some issues because this does attach to here, so that when you load it, it can actually load through the battery here. But anyway, for the FOMOCO packs, we'll find somewhere this goes. I'll make sure that this guy can fit on the bracket that I ultimately design. Haven't done that yet. But anyway, it's just one of those, just short videos showing that there are bigger grid charger options. And the next size up, I've mentioned a few times, is going to be going up to like a Lambda Gen. This is an 11 amp charger, so it's actually twice as fast as this guy. But these are quite a bit more expensive. The MSRP on these Lambda Gens is close to $2,500, maybe even $3,000. I paid about $60 for this one because I buy them broken and fix them, But if you're ever on the lookout for a cheap one, the Gen 311 is the model that's going to be working for the FOMOCO packs. They make a 200 16.5. That would probably work. Yeah, that would work with the 48S FOMOCO configuration, but it wouldn't work with the 60. So this 300 is going to be a little more future-proof, but it'll be a slightly slower current. If you can find the Gen 200 16.5, then you'll be able to charge at 17 amps or whatever, 16 and a half amps, versus this one's. I think this one can actually do like 12 amps. They can always do a little more current than they say. But anyway, this is going to be the $500+ option. That's going to be the $1,000, $2,000 option for people who just absolutely have to charge as fast as possible. And you'll notice that that's not even in the car. That's a pretty heavy unit there. Even this is pretty heavy. This fast charger weighs just as much as the rest of the LiBCM kit. I actually shipped this as a separate package because it's slightly cheaper to ship 2 packages just because of the weight. I want to say this is somewhere around 9 pounds, and the LiBCM box is something about 8 pounds, 10 ounces. I got a scale here, so might as well just see what the actual weights are. I've just come home from this trip, and this package is waiting out front, so I had to just look at it. But anywho, heavy is what it is. Oh, it's in milliliters. That's a really odd unit. I'm recording a video. Yeah. I think that might have been too heavy. Let's see. It's a capacitive touch, so when it's sitting down, it's changing. Okay. Set it here. Some measurement error. Anyway, we'll wait. Anyway, this out of the box is 8 pounds, 9 ounces, so more than 8.5 pounds. Let's see what this was. I think it's the boxed weight I was quoting before. Yeah, it's 5 pounds 6. So anyway, seems like the packaging's kind of heavy. Anyway, it's heavy. We'll get it put in there somewhere with the FOMOCO packs, but it'll be fun. That's a lot of grid charger. It's $500 of grid charging. As always, thanks for watching.